It wasn't too long ago that this strange new trend in the car business was to take a sloping back sedan with 4 doors and call it a coupe, a 4-door coupe. Now we've got a 4-door coupe that's also big and tall and riding high. It's an SUV, and it's still called a coupe of sorts. It's the BMW X6, and it's one of the strangest cars on the road. Let's check its tech. I must say, for a biggish SUV, it's one of the most responsive you'll ever drive. The power on this guy comes from a 3-liter twin-turbo inline-6. You know the motor. It's on the 335i that we love to death. It's not as responsive on this big old tub of lard, which is pushing 5,000 pounds. But it's still ample power from a very small, lean motor, displacement-wise. It's a nice package. But if you think you're going to get in this thing, cover your eyes and say, wow, I feel like I'm driving a 335i. Not. Bottom line, this is a large utility vehicle, and it drives like one. But there may never be a better driving one in history. I've got mixed reactions to the steering wheel in terms of its layout and in terms of what happens with it. First of all, you've got these funky shifters here, which is BMW's new shift logic, which is pull back for an upshift, thumb forward for a downshift. It takes a little getting used to, but, you know, it's no different than any other. It's just different than every other. You know what I mean? In terms of getting into a different gear, blessedly, you don't have to go into the manual mode with this little shifter. You can leave that in drive and just hit one of these guys here to snatch a gear and then pull it back, so slipping in and out of manual mode is not a problem. What gripes me on this car is the navigation screen. Look at those fonts on the map. Part of the Y is thick, the other leg is narrow, same thing for the N. If you had that going on your PC display, you'd say, I got the wrong graphics setting on my display card. Let me go fix that. On a car, you can't fix it. You're stuck with it. It's just not pretty. But never mind all that. Here's the payoff in terms of interface on this car. When I go set my directions and I get my destination, all that's done, look what I see. That is the best heads-up display I've ever seen in a car. I wonder if military jets get it that good. You see, I've got my speed displayed up there, and my navigation instructions are right above it. That, to my mind, is what every in-car nav will do one day. That's exactly where the directions ought to be. Oh, by the way, as if they're admitting this thing really is an SUV, look what's under my elbow. A rear seat entertainment system for the kiddies in the back. I like it here. I don't love it. I wish this was a pair of headrest monitors, but this is better than here, where it's going to block my rear view. BMW is smarter than to do that. Oh, by the way, did you notice that badge out there, Xdrive? That's BMW's intelligent all-wheel drive system, standard on the X6 series. And one of the things it does that I find fascinating is called dynamic performance control. It's kind of an extreme limited slip differential in the rear. It can really bias the torque way to the left or way to the right wheel. That can be used to combat understeer and oversteer real effectively on this car. And in the future, I bet they're going to use it to create one of those lane departure correction systems. Not available yet. It's got to be coming. Let's price our X6 about 53 base. Then you're going to want to do it up CNET style. Add $2,000 for a navigation package with nav, voice activation, and rear view camera. Another $2,000 for the full audio options of better audio, iPod connector, all of that. By the way, HD radio is $350 a la carte. Rear seat entertainment is $1,700, and you got to get the heads-up display for $1,200.